Mhm. Well, good morning, everyone, whether you're joining live or on the recording. So this week we're going to be exploring that second chakra, the water. I was just playing before, when some of the first of you came in, the Sat Narayan. So we'll be using that towards the end. It's the flowing of energy in water. And having been reading, I'm just going to show you because it's influencing me. And we're going to do some of these exercises. It's The Way to Vibrant Health by the Alexander Lowen. It's the Alexander technique. And it's just even the cover page is so beautiful. Here are these two much older people with, it's not your gymmed up sort of person, with great joy on their faces. And just the title, the picture on the book attracted me. And he talks quite a lot around the second chakra, water energy, and sexual energy, and the whole role of sexual energy, which we've hijacked in the West to be just sex, which he says is sex is, when it's uncontrolled, is just the shooting of guns. It's like nearly like a war zone, and the whole use of the second chakra, the water, the energy, whatever age we are. I'm well past menopause, as you know. But it's actually releasing that energy for full vibrancy of health right up to the end of our lives, which in particularly Western culture, I think that we've been very damaged in that chakra. If you compare it to cultures, African cultures, and you look at Caribbean cultures, and a lot of it's in the freedom of the pelvis, the movement. So we're going to do, and also the Latino countries, the freedom of being able to move, particularly in the pelvic region. So we're going to be using some of that, using Kundalini exercises to release that energy. So yeah, welcome. So let us settle down, come into a space within our own bodies where we feel we can explore something more of being fully vibrant and fully alive, celebrating the fact of who we are in our full aliveness, where our eyes are connected and vibrant. And feel your breath coming in, right down, especially to the belly region. So we're looking at the second chakra. Feel right into the pelvis. Like big breaths right down. So whatever age we are, is to be able to celebrate the water element, our sexuality, in a way that brings vibrancy, life, and health to us. And feel down into the stuckness there, that particularly in the West, we have grown up with the legacy of the Victorian era. And layered on that is the Romantic era, where we bypass through romance. Being rescued by the prince. And coming right down into our own bellies. Away from this image of being young, firm, muscular. If you, I just joined our local gym, which I haven't done for 20 years, just to get cardiovascular work done. And there are mirrors everywhere, and young people looking at themselves through, like mesmerized by the image of the muscular body. Just allowing ourselves to drop down into our own flabbiness, the joy of being fully alive in that water element, flowing with freedom. Keeping that breath going. Bringing our hands into prayer mudra as we honor each part of the vibrancy of being fully human. Feel the warmth of your hands. Sitting up straight, feel it having your back, tilting your chin, just pulling in that belly slightly, but not too much. We don't want to be stiff. We're not here for the show. And let's breathe more deeply and out and in to begin. Om Namo Gurudev. Om Gurudev. Om Gurudev. Breathe in. Slightly, gently pull the root lock. Gently tilting the pelvis, feeling that those lower chakras connecting both to the earth and to the sensations of the fullness of our sexuality. And release. So we're just going to begin with a bit of breath of fire just to get some energy into the belly. So hands in Gyan Mudra, back straight, and begin to pump the belly. Release, relax the face. Focus just on the energy in the belly. The rest of the body is completely relaxed and joyful, invitational to the fullness of who we are. Relax the shoulders. Slightly pull a root lock so you can really feel into the energy of the lower belly and the pelvis. Tongue to the roof of your mouth. Notice where anything is tense. Consciously release it, keeping just the focus on the belly. Pull the root lock, holding the breath, but don't do it violently, just keeping the energy. We're keeping the energy low right into the pelvic region. Enjoy the sensation. And release. We're going to begin with standing up. I'm going to do some standing up Sufi grinds, but to begin with, we're just going to notice our own posture. So just moving your feet, holding your knees soft, so not too tense. So moving onto the balls of your feet. And just notice 3 postures. One is when we pull our bum in. Very often you'll find that it's that pull your tummy in, push your bum in. That's the sort of the loaded gun position where actually we're ready to fire. Feel the tension of that, particularly in the loins, the tension of holding our bums in and our tummy in. And now release it to the opposite. So your bum's out and your head's slumped. That's the sort of flopped position. Now, just lifting up, straight, soft knees, slightly pulled, but gently rounding your bum. Feel the softness of that. This is embodying that energy, the water element, the creative element of being free, soft, but not in any form of tense danger. It's where we're free to explore, but not form any damage. Now, using that as a guide, we're going to have our hands on our hips. We're doing a Sufi grind, feet just a hip width apart, and move the hips. And imagine you are in a culture where they totally celebrate their bodies. Women swing their hips. And people dance because they cannot help but dance. If you look at so much of our constraints in the West and in the very strict Christian traditions, 50 years ago, you were not dancing was seen as something that was just not acceptable in some circles because of, I suppose, the sexual connotations. Releasing your bum, your hips, to feeling that whole swing. And I'm going to play that music and just enjoy that space. We're going to do it for a couple of minutes. We are created by sound. We are created by the song of the Oh, sorry, I can't play the music for some reason. Just keep going.
We are created by sound. We are created by the song of the universe. universe. We are created by sound. We are created by the song of the universe, singing with the trees, singing with the song of the
Completely get
universe,
lost in that swinging of the
the
hips.
whales, singing with the honeybees. We are created by sound. We are created by the song of the universe.
And change direction.
By sound.
Notice where there's tension in your bum.
See
if you can just release it.
Singing with the trees, singing with the song of
Enjoy the
universe,
fullness
singing with the whales,
and that human expression.
singing with the honeybees. We are created by sound. We are created by the song of the universe. We are created by sound. We are created by the song of the universe, singing with the trees, singing with the song of the universe, singing with the whales, singing with the honeybees. We are created by sound. We are created by the song of the universe. We are created by sound. We are created by the song of the universe.
And change back again. And get lost now in imagining yourself
with the song of the universe, singing with the whales,
salsa, and begin to move freely with the hips and now the hands.
Singing with the song of
Keeping
the
that
universe,
freedom of the swinging of the hips, loosening up that second chakra, allowing it to flow.
We are created by sound. We are created by the song of the universe. We are created
Your feet rooted. The base chakra is rooted down to the ground.
Of the universe, singing with the trees, singing with the song of the universe, singing with the whales, singing with the honeybees. We are created by sound. We are created by the song of the universe. We are created by sound.
Being held by the hips, soft and swingy, feeling down into your feet, keeping slightly onto your toes rather than your heels.
Singing with the whales, singing with the honeybees. We are created by sound. We are created by the song of the universe. We are created by sound. We are created by the song of the universe, singing with the trees, singing with the song of the universe, singing with the whales.
And coming back to feeling yourself into that base position, your bum soft, your knees soft. And let yourself drop down, feeling into your pelvis, feeling the center of gravity down to your toes and heels, but placing the weight forward rather than back. Just coming down. You can experiment with how far down you want to come, but keeping that the hips slightly forward, but the bum relaxed. Using your breath. And bending down over, touching down to the ground with soft knees. So everything is being soft And yet you're feeling again into both the stretch, but focusing in on that pelvis. Coming down into sitting. We're now going to do some opening up of the hips. So in butterfly, so our feet are touching. Bring them as close as you can, holding onto your feet. And feel into now, again, the hips when you're stretching them out, opening them up. Breathe into it and see if you can relax into this posture. Opening the hips. Creativity is about birthing, creating, flowing with our bodies and our energies. Our bodies are metaphors and they symbolize the energy we have. Just imagining someone who you know is so free with their body, and yet they're not provocative. It's just a great freedom in how they walk, how they are. And begin to now flap the wings of your knees, opening up, pulling your back straight, keeping into that second chakra. We're constantly being midwives to ourselves, enjoying the fullness of who we are. Without needing to corset ourselves in and pull ourselves into things that don't fit. Let the belly out and just notice where there is tension. I slightly change it by putting your elbows onto your legs and pulling your body backwards and forward. So we're doing a spinal movement where we're moving forward on the in-breath and back. So we're now rocking on that lower spine. Connect, stay connected down into the pelvis. The womb of life. Reclaiming it from its corruption, being either too tight, too loose, from the movies. Last few. Now stretching our legs out. Shake them out. Feel a sensation of touch. Feel into the belly. Give it a bit of a massage into the hips. And slowly bend down holding either the ankles or the toes. Now allowing the sciatic nerve to join, focusing still the energy in that second chakra. Big breaths. Coming down now to flatten your backs. We're going to do some pelvic lifts. So we're going to have our knees just nicely bent, feet just a hip width apart, head on the floor. Feel your back on the ground, and your hands just resting on the ground. And on the in-breath, tilt the pelvis up. Feel that. And then on the out-breath, on the in-breath, push it down and the belly up. Pushing it into the ground with a hollow back. And then on the out-breath, tilt it up. And see if you can feel into that pelvic region. The freedom of this energy, the vibrancy of this energy. So your back is rolling on the ground. And as we release this energy, it doesn't become like a gun that's ready to shoot off, but it's energy that's being released, which is a form of sexual energy, bringing us a freedom. It's very much in that water element of flowing freely, but it's different to flirting. It's different to seduction. It's being fully free to be human, holding this element of water, second chakra, sexuality. Breathing fully into that belly as you come up and then out. Keeping the image of water, the flowing of creative energy, trusting yourself. To release the energy, to be free. Now we're going to change it to bringing up ankles and holding onto them and lifting up on the in-breath and dropping down on the out. Keeping again still that tilting of the pelvis. So we're doing kind of an opposite breath now. So you're breathing in as you tense up, and you're breathing out as you release back down. Exploring the freedom of releasing this energy. Last one. Hold it up and squeeze the buttocks. And release down. Release the legs. Drop down into embracing this creative energy. Full belly breaths. To the next exercise, which is going from cobra up to plank. So we're going to come down on our bellies. And coming into cobra, again, feeling right down into the pelvis. Breathing in, into cobra. And then out into plank. And back in to cobra and down again. You're breathing into cobra. If you need to modify, instead of plank, just come onto your knees. That's also fine. So we're now moving this energy between flexing it, shifting it, tensing it, and releasing it safely. This energy is very much connected with lower back tension, lower back pain. And in this, we're strengthening that lower back to support this energetic field. Last one. And this time come right up into triangle. Pushing back on the heels. Feeling the head dropping down beneath the heart. Keeping still that focus on the hips, the pelvis. Coming back down, going on back onto our backs. And we're doing alternate leg lifts. So again, keeping that focus on the lower spine, keeping that lower spine on the ground. We're going to alternately lift legs, keeping still the concentration on this creative energy. Breathing in and out.
Are created by sound. We are created by the song of the universe. We are created by sound. We are created by the song of the universe, singing with the creation, singing with the song of the universe, singing with the whales, singing with the song of the universe, singing with the creation, singing with the song of the universe, singing with the whales. Singing with the honeybee.
And now if you can go into the second, two legs going up at once. You might want to put your hands under your bum. Or keep it as alternate leg lifts, making sure your lower back is connected to the earth. Again, this chakra needs to feel connected down to the earth, or else we get guns going off. That's where you have sexuality gone mad and it turns to just the power of aggression. Last one. Bringing your knees into your chest. Curl up with your head towards your knees. And then release down. Melt into the joy of being fully alive. Keeping whatever image it is in your mind that brings you that sense of people who are so fully in their own bodies. To me, it's a large African woman swinging her hips, maybe with a baby on her back. Life is hard, but she's grounded, full of vibrancy and life, strength and wisdom. To take on this freedom of being fully alive in the second chakra. Slowly now rising from this completely relaxed posture. Slowly waking yourself up, coming back up, bringing the tingling sensations of being alive. It's what we call the bioenergetics of embracing that which often is locked in us. And coming up into seated. I'm going to spend the last 5 minutes doing absolutely free meditation around the freedom of this chakra. You can actually stand to do this meditation, or you can sit. And we're going to just embrace this deep intention to awaken our bodies, and to vow that, to understand something more of the numberlessness of our creative powers, and how inexhaustible the delusions are that our mind creates, and how boundless we are when we are released to be fully human, to be awakened, to be fully awake, safe, vibrant, and alive. So we're going to do a free movement, and I'm going to continue playing these cosmic cycles. You might want to sit absolutely quietly, or allow your body to flow like water. Honoring the second chakra, the creative water element that wants to work freely to our benefit and the benefit of others. We honor it, hold it close to our hearts. In prayer position, we chant Satnam. This is the great truth of being freely human and fully human. Be vibrant and fully alive in all aspects of being, a possibility. Let's breathe in deeply to begin to chant Satnam. Sa. Satnam.